Bandits kill popular senator's son and 2 others in Kaduna. Some bandits in a separate attack have killed 3 persons, including a pilot, in 2 local government areas of Kaduna North and Ķ′ŁŁ, Kaduna State. The pilot, Abdul Karim Bala Nala, said to be the eldest son of Senator Bala Nala, was killed by hoodlums in his Malali residence in Kaduna North local government area on Sunday. An aide to Senator Nala, Malam Garba Mohammed, confirmed the killing of the trained pilot. Suspected Kaduna bandits killed Captain Abdul Karim Bala Nala, the first son of Senator Bala Nala, in his Malali GRA residence, Kaduna today, said a statement trending on social media. Meanwhile, on the Ķ′ŁŁ attack, it was said that bandits invaded the Makoro Iri village in Ķ′ŁŁ local government area of Kaduna State and killed 2 persons. It was learned that the bandits stormed the village and shot indiscriminately and killed the 2 on Saturday night. The State Commissioner for Internal Secretary and Home Affairs, Samuel Aruwan, identified the victims as Gideon Mumini and Barnabas Ezra. The commissioner also said that troops of Operation Safe Haven rescued travelers along the Gidanwaya-Godogo Road in Jema's LGA of the state. He gave the names of the rescued travelers as Jibril Salisu, Happy Sunday, and Ruth Dauda. The commissioner said security agencies have reported to the Kaduna state government that 2 persons were killed by bandits in Makoro Iri village of Ķ′ŁŁ LGA. According to the report, bandits invaded the remote village and shot dead the duo identified as Gideon Mumini and Barnabas Ezra. Okay, let's go straight to this comment section. Somebody here says, I am not in support of the crime, but this will make them to wake up from their slumber since it involved the life of a prominent person. And it's a very key point because that's the only reason, that's the only way to actually get the people in power to actually do something about it when it affects them. Because really and truly, when it comes to circumstances like this, it never really affects them because more time they are out of the country, or while in the country they have top security and they are just set apart. And then of course with power, money, class, and that sort of influence, they do tend to get their way out of situations like this. But in this case now, this is death. Okay, there is no going back. So of course, it's something that they would have to do something about it. And of course, it's unfortunate, but drastic. What do you call it? Is it drastic situations call for drastic measures? How do you even say it? And yeah, that's really it, to be honest. I mean, right now we've seen that the bandits have just, as well as they're attacking, people that are, the civilians, like, the average citizens, they're now attacking, prominent people, and they're going up the ranks of, importance. For example, a key moment in which, got everybody panicking, especially, when we're likening our situation to that of Afghanistan, is literally the attack on the Nigerian Defense Academy by bandits, and where 2 majors were killed and 1 was kidnapped. So it's like that was just okay, fine. If they can get access to such, and for the fact that they literally are working their way up, they're not scared. This is the Nigerian Defense Academy, so they've obviously gone up the levels. It started with school children, and now look at where it is, and it's about to get worse. And I guess if anything, everyone is gonna suffer what is going on in the country, and that's it. Somebody here says, for we are counted as sheep to the slaughter, but in all things we are more conquerors through Christ that love us. Okay. What they planted is gradually reaching them. What a black nation. And of course, this comment is obviously like solidified with the retired Commodore Olawumi Akinyemi. I think that's his name. No, Commodore Olawumi. Basically, he went on Channels TV and said were accused the Nigerian state of having knowledge and knowing who are sponsors of these bandits and terror attacks, as well as saying that they borrowed the change sector of the economy and Nigeria are also sponsors and they know. And that itself is the big accusation. And so this is where a lot of rumors, or for a lot of Nigerians, the idea is solidified that it could be that, I mean, to be honest, it's a long time coming. I'm not saying these are confirmed, but it holds a lot of weight because it's been what, almost a year, or even more than a year, or about a year since these attacks have started, and the media is still calling these criminals unknown. And it's like, that is very key. How can criminals be unknown for about a year? Now that is suspicious. The most you should have the word unknown linger for is for a week. You do investigations and you find them and you prosecute them. But for the fact that attacks are so consistent, there is barely any investigation, there is barely any aftermath, there is barely any compensation, there's barely anything. And yet everything is unknown, unknown, unknown. The word unknown has been pushed in our faces for so long. And now we're like, this word unknown, are they actually unknown? Like, is what is going on actually unknown? Like, to the government, because it seems like they don't know what's going on. And the people, the actual criminals, do seem to be unknown. And it's like, okay, something must be wrong. Especially when you have, Sheikh Gumi, who had been whining and dining, being the brand ambassador for bandits, who was in communication and in solitude and communication and just around their space, going to negotiate in forests, as that he's some kind of forest negotiator. I'm so confused. So it's like all of a sudden, now he changes his tune after a week. What is it, after a week? No, after a year, of course, with him, whining and dining with bandits. And then he starts criticizing the government to basically he switched sides. And then obviously someone that was advocating for bandits is now all of a sudden sort of shouting at the government and criticizing them, apparently because they used jets and they were not being responsible and lack of priorities, all that. And of course, it was very much disingenuous because it's like, this does not match your actions. What are you saying? So yeah, what they planted is gradually reaching them, this comment has said, and it's not far-fetched. Obviously, Nigerians want answers, Nigerians want change, and I guess we're gonna have to wait and see how intense it affects prominent members of government, and then that is when we are sure that they will actually do something about the situation. Put what you think, and do not forget to like and subscribe.